Hi everybody, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, unfortunately we have a tragic ending towards the story of the passenger, 62-year-old woman who went missing in Alaska. We also have the mayor of Nice heading out to hit Voyager of the Seas and confront the captain and demand he draw up anchor and leave right away. And then we also have NCL announcing that two of its ships, they're canceling a lot of sailings. 2026 and 2027, and it's due to redeployment. So I'll tell you all about that. So our first story, as I reported out, a 62-year-old passenger on the NCL Bliss took up the gondola, if you will, up to the hiking area and went hiking starting around 7:30 in the morning. And she went missing, never returned back to the ship. Obviously, everyone was notified. They sent out drones. They sent out tracking dogs. And unfortunately, they did find her, and they found her deceased. It's unclear yet what the cause was. Did she perhaps have a heart attack? Did something happen out there? Is there any signs of a struggle? Did she run into somebody that, there were problems? There's no word yet at all. She will be sent, her family has been notified by the authorities and her friends and family, and they have also will be sending out the body for an autopsy to discover the cause. And it's just a warning out there to everybody. I know it's hard when you're off and cruising on your own sometimes, and the people in Alaska were also warning, especially in Juneau, were saying, look, the hiking trails are safe, they're well looked after, etc. They're well marked and that, but sometimes people think, they overestimate their own ability. I'm a perfect example of that. I still think I can do anything, and I just came off a double lung surgery, and I'm struggling in certain areas. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why am I struggling? It's our own nature, right? We think we can do things that maybe we couldn't. And again, condolences go out to the friends and family. No one wants to hear this story. Very, very, very tragic indeed. Okay, next let's talk about the mayor of Nice. Now, Nice has set up a cruise ship limits. You can only have 2,500 passengers in Nice. I think it's something like 400 or something like that. You can only have one ship per day, and the Voyager of the Seas showed up. And the mayor of Nice, don't forget, these restrictions only came in 2 days before this happened on July 1st. And the mayor of Nice jumped in a police boat and rowed out with this handwritten letter to the captain of the ship and demanded. First of all, he tried to board, and the crew wouldn't let him board. And then he demanded. He absolutely demanded that they pull up anchor right now and leave. Otherwise, they're going to prosecute, etc. And he was so angry about this. Funny how he had a film crew with him, though. Funny how he did this with a film crew. Almost as if this was a staged media thing. Almost like that, right? It just wasn't, you know what, this is it, I've had enough. I told them, they have a ban, we're going to get rid of these cruise ships. I'm going out there right now. No. Took a whole film crew out there with them, with a police boat and standing on the edge, like Washington crossing the Delaware. And talked to the captain, told him you have to leave right now, pull up anchor, that's it, get out. And the captain didn't go anywhere. They stayed there 13 hours, continued their tours, and then left. So, it's just, it was such a staged event, that it lost all meaning. It lost all meaning. You know, if it would have been other people from the ship filming, saying, hey, look, the mayor's here and telling us to leave and everything, would have had a much bigger impact than showing up with your own news media film crew. Just a hint, Mayor of Nice, just a hint. We can see through that. We can tell you're staging stuff, and it really loses a lot of its effect. Yeah, just saying. All right, our third story of the day, we have NCL Cruise Line has just started telling travel agents first, and then passengers, that the NCL Breakaway and Prima will be canceling a lot of its fall 2026-2027 sailings due to redeployment. They are going to be positioning these ships in a completely different area than they are now. All refunds will be going back to the original form of payment. While I'm on that topic, this is a good tip for everybody. When you're booking a cruise, with any kind of money that may come back to you, refundable, etc., make sure you have a lot of time on that credit card. Because if you say have 3 months on the credit card and you put in like $1,000 worth of payments, and then 9 months down the road you cancel the cruise, they're going to try and put that money back on the original form of payment. And it can be a real hassle because they have to try it first. They can't just start sending it to a different card. They try and send it to that card, and then when it comes back, then they try and send it to you by check, etc. It could be a real mess. So always make sure you have lots of time on the cards when you're making deposits. There's a bonus tip today. So what else are they doing? Well, they are going to refund 100%, and they are also going to give everybody whose cruise was canceled a 10% discount on their next cruise. So that'll alleviate some of the pain. Now remember, this is 2026. It's still over a year away, lots of time, and some in 2027. So you have lots of time to switch it around, but like the Prima is one of the new ships, and if you are looking forward to being on a new ship in a certain area of the world, then this can come as a little bit of a shock to you, and well, maybe a little bit disappointing. But hey, sometimes I'll take that 10% discount whenever I can get it with the price of cruising these days. There you are. Well, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the Mayor of Nice showing up and demanding that the ship leave? Do you think the captain's going to get in trouble? I think the cruise line just said, yeah, whatever. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it in court if we have to. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.